All right. This is called Welcome to LA. So she's new to California, fresh from Boston. It's my first date after turning 21. I suggest Cuban. She loves Cuban, so we're off on the right foot. But the foot patrol officer I am is still too New York to own a car, so she has to pick me up. I'm dressed in jeans. I don't normally wear jeans because the Cali weather is too good to not wear shorts with, but I do what's expected. We talk about the differences between the East and West Coast, the lack of Puerto Ricans in the city, and the carnival music our neighbors like listening to. I tell her it's a lot more laid back here. I think it has to do with the weather, and how I never get used to people not walking in the streets, and we headed out one on La Cienega. I prefer this one to the one on Venice, and the line is already formed, but they don't take reservations, but the weather's nice, and she doesn't really mind waiting. So we park a few blocks away and stand in line behind the old white couple. The conversation continues about the nightlife here, and how confusing it is that a city this big shuts down at 2 a.m., and how nobody ever really seems ugly, at least on the outside, and she says she's never really seen so many sad people before, and we take a few steps forward. LA is really spread out too. You can live in your area and never have to see any of the others if you don't want to, like in Brentwood. And she's like, where's Brentwood? And I'm like, it's where the whole OG shit went down. And she's like, oh, okay. Well, there are areas in Brentwood that don't have sidewalks. And to me, that means you go where you go, then you go home, you don't hang out. And we take another step forward. And these two cops walk out of the restaurant. I nod my head like I do to everybody. He walks by while never losing eye contact. After a few steps, he turns back towards me and says, hey, would you mind stepping over here for a second? Yeah, what's up? Do I know you? No. Are you sure? Yeah. You look like this guy who fled the scene over the weekend. Are you sure that's not you? I'm pretty sure. Plus, I just got back in town. Oh, really? Where from? New York. Well, can I see some ID? And everyone's taking steps forward. And we take a step to the side. He looks at me again and says, are you sure you weren't the guy who ran off? I said, no, I don't run. He takes my ID and writes down the number and hands it back to me and says, enjoy your dinner. And I can hear boy under his breath, but I'm on a date and I don't want to really be or cause that much of a scene, and everyone takes another step forward while never looking back. But I'm used to this now because I've been black all my life, but I'm 21 now and supposed to be a man, but I'm still invisible, at least to everyone except the cops who seem to have this sixth sense when it comes to me and my criminal intent. And I'm 21 and still not being seen as anything other than a scene. Yes, sir, I apologize. I didn't know where I was. I should have known better. I promise it won't happen again. Scene, but inside I'm like, fuck you and that badge you hide behind. You're a Napoleon cop that's got mistaken me for someone to look down on, but you picked the wrong day, motherfucker. Scene, alternative point of view. Who you think you talking to, boy? His hand reaches for his holster, and next thing you know, I'm doing a Bollywood boogie, a Bullets hotline blinging all in my freshly pressed shirt, and scene, I step back in line, because that's where they really want us. And while everyone takes a step forward, I keep having to take steps back or back down under the nonverbal threats of violence if I don't comply with a submissive demeanor, because black and on a date means I'm too comfortable. Having fun is not normal, and black and smiling means I must be hiding something, or black and standing in a parking lot waiting to eat looks a little like I let freedom get to my head, so I need to be reminded I'm not really free from anything. So we take a couple steps forward, but I'm not really hungry anymore. My appetite has been ruined by some guy I've never seen before, shitting at the place I'm about to eat, and nobody likes to eat where there's shit except pigs, and that pig just seen. I'm a sweater. I'm trying to cool down with all eyes on me, in line and inside the restaurant, and I'm embarrassed. And as I go to hold the door for the old white couple in front of us, the old lady says, that was so wrong what they did to you. And if you want to go file a complaint, I'll go down to the station with you because that was 100% bullshit. And I thank her, and I hold the door for them as they walk inside, and we continue to wait. And scene, yeah. So thank you very much. My name is Shihan, and the play is called The Waiting Room, and I'm here. There you go. Thank you very much.